you, bye, boom.
Hi, I'm Drago, and this is Lance. Welcome to OWP. Welcome to our wrestling
perspective.
If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like what you see, give it a thumbs down. If you're a supporter of the bar, what do? You give it to the side, yes. Yeah. And in the famous words of Coke, what does he say, Liz?
I think it's a sarcasm.
This video is strictly based on the whole week leading up to the road of WrestleMania 35. Because WrestleMania week is currently, and has always been, underrated. You have all this wrestling pumped into one week just because you have all these foreigner fans that want to spend a lot of sheesh. Which isn't wrong. You have a lot of foreigner friends, like you're British, like you're Australian, that aren't anything that aren't American, so you like your Japanese, like your Chinese, that want to see more than just WrestleMania. And what a convenience that there's so many other events happening.
So much variety.
And it's just like, I would say, just like a music festival. You got your bit in R&B here, you've got your bit hardcore there. So to kick off this review of WrestleMania week, we're going to start with Impact Wrestling's, Major League Wrestling's, AAA, WrestlePro, and Lucha Underground's United We Stand. I was going to say a promotion, but it's technically Impact's United We Stand. Anyway, it was United We Stand with 5 promotions. And let me just start off with, that many people pulled out of this. It was just like a Charlie Sheen when he ordered strippers. Listen, it might be a bit crazy. I might need to get more money. So this led to the first match, which was a 5-man match. We've had 2 people pull out of that match, which was Kodo Khan and Kodo will bugger off. And then we've had, what was it, Jack Evans that wasn't a part of it.
Well, was he supposed to be a part of it?
Yeah, he was a part of it. But then,
fuck.
yes, I know. But then, instead we've got 2 replacements in Ace Austin.
Beautiful. And
I forgot the other bloke's name, don't hate me. But I'll mention the people that are in there. So you had your Ace Austin. Then you had your Johnny Mundo / Impact / whatever he wants to be representing within there. Plus none other than Jake Christ. Plus we had none other than Dante Fox.
Dante Fox.
Then none other than, who was the 5th person?
Do you want to just put the guy's name down in the edit?
Anyway, for this match we saw Johnny Impact / Mundo, even though he is the Impact World Champion, he is now
#1 contender
for the X Division.
It was so questionable, but I'm sorry that this is going to be an ongoing problem that I had with the whole event, but the production of that event was look, Impact already production wise, but this was just, I don't know what to say. And do you know how you're talking about how Impact has many names? Johnny has many names. Fun fact, do you know for Joey Ryan's penis party he was called Johnny Penis?
And in this match was originally scheduled for Eli Drake up against Tessa Blanchard, but with the recent firing of Eli Drake,
don't know what he did.
Bit of a Vince McMahon, we had a replacement in none other than Joey Ryan, which is a very good replacement because he's probably like the king of intergender wrestling right now.
He is.
Because James Ellsworth had that crown for a bit, but he had that main stage crown. But since the whole thing with Ellsworth went down, then you had Joey Ryan that gained back that steam of, listen, I touched their boobs, they touched my package.
I've got the lollipop.
Yes.
I don't know. Seeing Joey as the heel is just, it's so weird. I didn't like it. Tessa's amazing. You can make an argument.
This match was actually very underrated within this card. It was actually half decent.
It was decent, but I just didn't like it. I love Joey. Tessa, you can make an argument she's the best women's wrestler on the planet today, but I didn't like it.
Ironically, within this match was made by a guy that's currently now employed by the WWE. It was a match named after him. It is the Monsters Ball. Who did we see? We saw Jimmy.
Woo!
Havoc.
That was out of sync, but continue.
I know, because I was trying to match up with yours. But anyway, it was Jimmy Havoc up against one paid war machine, whatever he wants to call himself.
1/4.
Yeah, well, he's like one of the... What's the war... The stable that he's in MLW.
Oh, no.
Anyway, he's 1/4 of OVE within Impact. Sammy Callahan.
Fantastic. Best match on the card, hands down.
A lot of staples, a lot of punches. It was fantastic.
A little bit of paper cuts, a little bit of turn the air and catch
a
it.
little bit of Havoc with a knife, a little bit of Sammy with a, I don't know.
What's his finisher?
With a bat. And to finish off the 5 promotion special of United We Stand, so that's AAA, Major League Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, WrestlePro. That's where the other guy was from. He was from WrestlePro.
Yeah, but what's his name though?
Anyway, but then the 5th promotion was none other than Lucha Underground. It was, for this main event, we saw RVD and Sabu.
Reunite.
We did. We saw them reunite the Extreme Team, the Extreme Dream match.
Was this the first time
up
they
against
reunited
the
Sister
Lucha Brothers in Phoenix and Pentagon, and I think it is.
Was it drugs this time or no drugs?
I don't know.
Anyway, so if you guys haven't already heard as well, Van Damme's actually signed a contract to Impact. It's 2019, it's a lot of crazy stuff that's happening. Match was good. We knew Lucha Bros was going to win.
Yep.
Good ending to a very underwhelming event.
I really hope if they're going now, since they actually signed the Rob Van Dam to Impact Pro Wrestling, I really do hope that they keep him in a manager role and don't have him wrestle as much. Not only are you going to hurt childhoods, but you have got a lot of cash now riding on RVD. It's just you don't want to use him to the point. And if you're going to have this Johnny Impact, I know Johnny Impact can actually half decently wrestle.
He's a good wrestler.
If you're going to go up against RVD, as much as Johnny Impact wants to prove himself, he's not going to get over that pop of RVD.
Wait, what's the streaming service they have? What's it called again? The Global Wrestling Network, is it?
Global Wrestling Network, High Spots Network we have as well, and then we have Fight Network.
Okay, only because, what if, hear me out, Impact presents RVD comedy show?
Please don't. Then in this part of the review of WrestleMania week, I nearly gave too much momentum there.
Oh, it nearly knocked me out.
Anyway,
we'll get a judge from Gresham later.
We'll start with WWE, the Hall of Fame ceremony, and how the loose ledge Adam Brooks was with the Melbourne Juggernaut Buddy Murphy. I was over the moon.
Best part of the red carpets.
Why not?
What a ledge.
And whatever, who was that girl that was with Byron Saxton? I forgot to catch the name.
Oh, mate, her laugh.
I don't even know what she was wearing with all those shams and that. It looked like, you know when you get like those easy bake ovens when you're young, and you get like the girlish dress that's all pink with the gems that can easily snap when you bite it. Then in one of the low points of WWE Hall of Fame was Hogan doing his own acceptance speech for a Hall of Fame that he wasn't even a part of. He was there to induct Brutus Beefcake, but he just talked about himself for 10 minutes. I don't want to say anything that he said. Actually watch it. Put on the network. Watch the Hall of Fame speech. You'll honestly think he's accepting a speech.
Look, a lot of people are going to say that Brutus Beefcake doesn't deserve to be inducted to the 2019 Hall of Fame or just in any Hall of Fame in general. But the whole point of it was, it's just, look, he wasn't going to get the most cheers. We know that, right? Because Tori Wilson, you know, she made our puberty, right? Harlem Heat, they were just amazing back in WCW. And, you know, obviously once they separated, Booker T was just amazing. Hence why he's a two-time Hall of Famer. But it's just, Hogan killed the whole thing. He was just the absolute worst. And you even see with the New Day. The New Day made the Hall of Fame, dancing, going around this and that. But why? They only went quiet for Hogan not being racist. But that should explain it all.
Apparently Big E and Hogan, they had a talk after the whole main event.
Yeah.
And they've actually reconciled of what they've actually gone for. So it's very good. But Hogan, next time if you're there to induct somebody, just do this. This is Les, and he's going in a Hall of Fame.
That's it, man. But you know, when I started the industry, I broke my leg in Tampa Bay.
And when I needed some friends, brother, I had to call up multiple of my friends' brothers because they're my friends' brothers because I was trying to break into the wrestling, brother. Then in this part, we saw a bit of a takedown by an MMA experienced guy taking down one of probably the gods of professional wrestling. Why in the hell would you want to touch Bret the Hitman Hart?
Where there's wrestlers. There are so many wrestlers surrounding there. There's so many wrestlers.
And you couldn't get Hogan?
Yeah, you could have tackled him. Which, by the way...
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Which, by the way, Which, by the way, he actually went to court. Do you know what he did say? He said that was a perfect opportunity for him to attack Bret Hart. Look, I'm not a Bret Hart fan. I'm not. Because you badmouth my Triple H. You badmouth my Seth Rollins. You hurt me, Bret. You hurt me. Okay, I'm not a fan of you. I'm really not, yeah? But you don't have to attack the old man. You don't have to. So that's why. Let's go through a count. What did he cop?
You would know the charges, though.
No, as in from the wrestlers. What did he cop?
With the combo breaker that we got, the minute he went to go tackle him, Ronda Rousey's husband, that's a
actual professional
MMA wrestler. Not wrestler, MMA fighter.
Yeah.
I reckon I could count at least 7 connections. If 5 of them connected at least, which I probably thought they did. Then he got dragged out only for a connection by one half of the revival in Dash Wilder. He copped
a punch from the Big Show. Apparently he got kicked by Braun Strowman. Getting kicked by Braun Strowman, just, I want you to feel it. I felt it myself. It was the biggest shock.
Get these legs.
It was the biggest shock to the Hall of Fame, but kudos to Bret Hart. He got composure after that, and it was probably the most emotional induction into the Hall of Fame this year. I don't like Bret Hart, and I know he likes to say 4 out of 10, but his induction was a solid 10.
Then in the finale, the highlight,
the main event
of the WWE Hall of Fame was none other than the inductees of China, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, Jesse James, X-Pac, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. I couldn't mark so much more for this actual induction speech. Well, I had to stuff that up. What I want you to do is not stuff up whatsoever and actually hop onto a television screen near you, whether you want to watch it the way that you do watch it. You need to watch the DX Induction Hall of Fame speech. If you grew up within the Attitude Era or have somewhat of an idea of what DX or D-Generation X stood for, I am telling you, it was probably one of the hands down best speeches, just under Bret, because I have that emotional connection with the Hart Foundation. But holy crap, when I tell you, watch it. Every part of it did not let me down. There wasn't one part of that DX speech where I was like, what?
Well, let's actually just think about it. There was just multiple things summed into it. The glasses part.
You don't want to ruin any part of it. What I'm telling you, it was freaking fantastic. There's too many points to mention, and if we're going to do this, then it's just going to take away from the fact. Even short clips on WWE, you need to watch DX Hall of Fame. I'm strictly telling you, get on your ass, on the couch now, and watch it.
But potentially, if you're an AEW fan, don't watch it.
So the overall for the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony 2019, we saw 3, now 2-time Hall of Famers. We see the Heartbreak Kid and Shawn Michaels. We see none other than King Booker.
You could have went with this. Why King Booker?
Oh, Booker T.
Anyway,
that's not even.
No. That's John Cena.
And then none other than Bret Hart now is a 2-time Hall of Famer.
We don't usually watch a full Hall of Fame. We usually watch snippets later on. This was a definite must-watch.
Now in this video we're going to be doing a review on Ring of Honor / New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Supercard within Madison Square Garden. I know you're probably thinking, why isn't this a separate review altogether? But so much happened within that Mania week, you can't really blame us.
We'll squeeze
it within here. We're putting so many promotions and all of this straight into the one video, so why not? We'll kick it off. We'll give you the high points of the G1 Supercard, only because Ring of Honor and New Japan, if we say too much of what actually happened within the card, it's not going to take that special factor away if you were to watch it. So we'll give you some high points, and if you like those high points, by all means turn on the TV and watch it. You can watch it on Fight Network or however you want to watch it.
You should get paid for this.
I should, yeah. So one of the biggest shocks going on within the G1 Supercard of Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling presents was none other than the match between CMLL's recent signing to Ring of Honor, Rouge, one part of Los Ingobernables, up against none other than Dalton Castle, the Peacock, and he was with the boys. But what was really shocking to this was Dalton Castle
getting squashed.
Squash would be, what's the word? That wouldn't be the word. He got pummeled, destroyed,
polished,
crumbled,
smashed,
out-eagle-lawed. And then after he out eagle-lawed, smashed all to the side, what did we see? We saw Dalton get up, the Peacock, and attack the boys.
Why? They did nothing wrong. They're just boys.
I know. Are we seeing a Dalton Castle heel turn within here?
Is this finally going to, you know, what's it, freshen him up now?
Take your opinion, watch it, and let us know in the comments what you
It'll
think.
just take a bit.
And easily probably one of the best light heavyweight matches going within the Mania week was none other for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. I'll mention two, you mention one, how about that?
Yeah,
so
for
the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the triple threat, started with Dragon Lee, the champion in Taiji Ishimura, and who was the last one?
Bandidos.
Bandidos.
Okay, I know you like to crap on Rey Mysterio's attire, but what do you think about Bandidos? So he came out, little, you know, what's the word for it? Mariachi. What do you think about that one?
Bandito, it suits. He even goes like the three, what's it called? The three amigos, how he dresses.
I do like that. Do you know what actually? I think is it Kevin Kelly? Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
He's like, and a lot of people are trying to say he's an, you know, he's the next Rey Mysterio, he's a new Rey Mysterio, but no, he is the first Bandidos. He's just simply amazing. All three of them are simply amazing. Match was. There's nothing bad to say.
Yeah, there wasn't a down point in this match.
Nothing.
Do yourself a favour, if you like light heavyweights, you like, I hate to say this, but like the cruiserweight type wrestling, it's a must watch.
It's great. Dragon Lee's now the new champion.
Congratulations.
The juniors
to the
are
new
back on track.
IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion in Dragon Lee, who's currently holding our
Hands
belt.
down, best
Then
match.
congratulations to Jeff Cobb, who is now carrying the Never Openweight Championship and the Ring of Honor Television Championship. And congratulations to GOD and Gorillas of Destiny, which is Tangaloa and Tamatonga, now holding the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team
we do need to talk about that. I'm sorry, I'm not a PCO fan. I do not like PCO. His entrance was fantastic, but I do like a little bit of Brody King. It was fantastic. The power bomb that he copped from GOD straight to the outside.
He was never a fan of PCO.
Oh, mate.
So he had to see.
I had to see.
To become a fan of PCO. PCO
Amazing.
Pops the diddly all the time.
Again, Briscoe's a fantastic team. That's why they're the 10-time, you know, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, you know. Then you had Los Illuminados del Japón, you know. Again, Sonata, Evil, great. They're always great. There's nothing bad about them. Mark my words, Sonata's going to be a future IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Yep. Great match. Great match. I didn't like that my Brody King got pinned. There's no need for it. Such a nice man. There was no need for it at all. Fantastic match, though. It's just...
It was just fantastic. Then we'll talk about probably one of the best, I'll say the best match on Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling presents G1 Supercard. We saw the new Intercontinental Champion in Kota Ibushi finally defeat Tatsuya Naito. He's finally the champion and he's going to make it pure. This match was
just... I can't. There's just no words.
At one point I thought Kota's eye was going to go.
It was so good. Again, you know, we're not going to say much. Just do yourself a favor, watch the match. It was just, you will not be disappointed by that match. But I've got a prediction. I have a prediction. Since Naito has dropped the belt, he will become IWGP Heavyweight Champion this year. Well,
Tatsuya Naito will take LRJ to the tippity top that they need. Then we finally reached the main event of Ring of Honor and New Japan Professional Wrestling. Ring of Honor and
anyway, so in the semi-main event, we had a triple threat match for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. We had the challengers, the leader of the kingdom, Matt Taven. We had the leader of Villain Enterprise, the villain Marty Squirrel, and we've got the world champion in Jay Lethal.
Mr. Ring of Honor.
Mr. Ring of Honor.
This match, it was good, but why?
Why Matt Taven?
Why?
Why Matt Taven?
Why?
I actually...
Do you know what gets me irritated about this? Let me get ready. The Kingdom didn't come out once to help him.
I saw no balloons.
And why did he win? Why?
You know why? He had a purple ladder. He had the advantage all along. It was just great match. Don't get me wrong. Lethal, amazing. Oh, he's gonna get sued with the X ladder.
He's what?
The X ladder. Yeah. When Lethal threw it in and hit the fan.
Yeah.
He's gonna get sued.
He's actually legitimately getting sued.
No, I'm just talking shit. But anyway, it was a good match.
Yeah, you got to see the X spot that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So Jay Lethal puts 2 X's with the ladder, and he pegs it out of the ring because he can't climb on it because Logic can't pull him out. The ladder jumps, because like I said, X is going to do a wheel formation. And it went forward and it connected a fan right here. Right on the chestises.
That's a lawsuit.
Then, none other than the main event of Ring of Honor and New Japan Wrestling presents G1 Supercard in the Madison Square Garden. Back into the garden. Anyway, it was Kazuchika Okada, King of Rainmaker, Balloon Maker, Title Taker. Anyway, up against the Sweet J fight. Yes, finally, the belt is off Switchblade.
I do believe there was a report from David Meltzer that said that Kenny Omega, if he did re-sign with New Japan, he was actually supposed to beat Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom. But instead, this was the whole plan for Okada to win the title. Now, to go back with my predictions, I reckon Naito will actually take the belt off Okada now. It is his time now. It's finally going to be his time. Look, I love Okada. And look, actually, I don't even mind Jay White. He just didn't deserve the title. But anyway, about time. The changes happened. Legendary. Great to see. Okada again is back on top. He's actually at the pinnacle. He is New Japan. Congratulations.
Finally, they put it back on someone who was actually entertaining, not Switchblade. Switchblade is entertaining, don't get me wrong. It's just, I honestly think that he shouldn't have grabbed the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but who am I meant to know? Probably his work ethic, and he's working like a freaking horse. That's why he's got given all these belts. But honestly, from my perspective, as a fan, and as a fan only, not putting all that smarky bullshit behind, honestly didn't enjoy any part of Jay White Switchblade's run.
I haven't so far either. It's just, it is what it is.
So it's very good to add it back to a guy like Kazuchika Okada, I know, but new people this. Bring some up. Don't just take gaijins.
Oh, no.
Build up.
You can
the
use
base
Zack, Zack Sabre Jr.
Sure, Zack Sabre Jr. needs it.
Suck it, Tanahashi.
Then in the overall for WrestleMania week was none other than Enzo and Cass work or not work, jumping over the barrier at the G1 Supercard and giving it a bit of connections to the Briscoes and Bully Ray, but there wasn't any blood and they slowly got taken away by security, so we think it might be a work.
Didn't really see much of it whatsoever as well.
Yeah. Let's give a bit of a shout out to what other things happened that we didn't manage to get to watch, but I will get to watch because there's actually multiple of them going on right now, so when I have the free time.
Look, again, there was just too much wrestling. Too much. And Mania was 7.5 hours, leave us alone.
Exactly. So let's start off with some good shout outs. We've got none other than the second annual Bloodsport that was held by Josh Barnett. Then none other than Joey Janelas Spring Break. Then we had Slumber Party Massacre. So Slumber Bed Party or whatever Massacre.
Don't know what that is.
Anyway, Joey Ryan's Penis Party.
$30 to touch his cock.
Yeah, believe it or not. Then MLW Battle Royale 2.
And just to quickly go through that one. So we had the Bloodsport, we had Gresham getting knocked out. You know, we also had Sue Young with the penis party with a big inflatable penis.
Plus Priscilla Kelly with tampon droids
at
the penis party.
We had
DDT did come to America as well. I love their poster. It's a DDT coming to America.
No.
Yes.
Damn. Oh yeah. Okay, I know we're doing a review of the whole Mania weekend, but I'd pay money for just Cornette to watch it and review it myself. Also, don't forget as well for the Battle Riot number 2, who was the actual winner of it now?
It was none other than Al Julio del LA Park.
So he'll be going up against Tom Lawler, who actually defended it against Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah, it could be Tom Lawler, it could be anyone, because the point of the MLW Major League Wrestling's Battle Riot is it's by pinfall or submission with 40 men in it, which is probably one of the biggest battle royals going on right now. It's not even annual, it comes so often. Anyway, the whole point, if you win this, it's just like a Money in the Bank. You can choose your title shot whenever. You can't really cash it in, but you can be like, listen, at Never Say Never, or at other pay-per-views that you might have, so your Battle Riots or your big ones, be like, or even a weekly ep on YouTube, sponsored by GoDaddy. We have Major League Wrestling. Al Julio Del Park, I don't think that he's going to capitalise on it, but it's a good winner. Honestly, thought that Simon Gotch was going to win since of the whole contract.
I hate Simon Gotch. I hate you so much.
Well, at least he was a part of Bloodsport, so he got a couple punches.
God, I hate you.
Now, Oscar De La Renta
in Las Promociones del newspaper.
So in the overall of the Mania week catch-up, I gotta say, I am so freaking tired, Mo.
I gotta take a break. I love wrestling, but oh my god, there's so much.
It gets to a point where you watch that much wrestling, backstage promos and that eventually when you go on YouTube to catch a break, it's wrestling.
Look, I do apologize, that we didn't cover this and that, but we went through so much. We're not even including the NXT takeover. We're not including the WrestleMania. We still got the Raw after Mania. We got the SmackDown after Mania.
There's just
so much. Look, whenever I close my eyes now, I see guys in tights.
A bit of slaps and lock-ups and...
Just the tights. I see bulges.
But
Too much.
this is a promise. Whether we're going to make revenue out of here, there will be percentages going to charity. Guaranteed. But if we can honestly make this as a full-time career, watching wrestling and telling you guys what to watch, we'd obviously be over the moon. But regardless, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that we currently have. Thank you to all the likes, thank you to all the views.
Even dislikes. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, at least we're getting noticed. At least you guys are getting some opinions that aren't just the usual based ones. Even though we may not be big, we're coming after you.
Give me what I want.